Melinda Cook. Eric and Melinda, will you please come down to the court? Eric Marshall. Eric graduated from Shelby High School in 1996 and then went on to get his bachelor's degree from Troy University and then his master's degree from Michigan State University. Eric's daughter Reagan graduated from Clear Fork and played for the Lady Colts from 2016 to 2019. Eric can be seen at all sorts of sporting events around Richland County, taking some of the best pictures and capturing moments for these athletes that will last a lifetime. When asked about where his love for the Lady Colt program came from, Eric says, "Watching them put in the work, their dedication to themselves, and especially their love and support for their teammates. The girls represent everything great about the Valley by being outstanding students, athletes, and members of the community. After my wife passed away and my daughter graduated, I wanted to feel part of something and have something to look forward to. The Lady Colts basketball program gives me something to be excited about." Eric also would like to thank the entire coaching staff for their support and access to the team, Athletic Director Jess Brokaw for putting up with his antics, and all the parents of the girls. They should be very proud of how their kids represent them. They truly are a special bunch. Coach Sellers says, "Eric donates time, money, and support for our team in a way second to none. As a parent, it's so great to see pictures of our kids done by a professional versus me with my iPhone. He never asks for anything in return and is a tireless supporter. The Clear Fork Lady Colts can't thank you enough for everything you do." Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Marshall. Our other honorary captain tonight is Melinda Cook. Melinda has been part of the Clear Fork Valley for over 20 years. She has raised 3 children, with our very own Trinity graduating last year. When asked about our Lady Colts, Melinda says, "The Clear Fork girls team displays everything that one would expect from a sports program. I love their drive and grit in every game. The girls display determination, character, loyalty, discipline, and teamwork. Everyone pulls their weight. Everyone knows their job, and everyone is an asset. I am grateful to be a part of the girls' basketball family." Coach Sellers says, "As our boosters treasure the past several years, Melinda's attention to detail and organization is unmatched. It's a job that few people seek, fewer appreciate, but is absolutely vital to not only our team, but to all Clear Fork sports teams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Melinda, for everything you do for us. You are just the best." Ladies and gentlemen, Melinda Cook. We would also like to take just a few minutes to recognize and honor the seniors who have participated in varsity girls basketball. Before we talk about the Clear Fork seniors, we would first like to congratulate the 3 seniors from Pleasant. They are Marissa Napier, Lexi Olt, and Lauren Flinchball. Congratulations and best of luck to all 3 of you in your future endeavors. And now for the 4 Clear Fork seniors. Our first senior is number 11, Livia Davis. Livia is being escorted tonight by her parents, Mike and Carrie Davis. In addition to playing basketball, Livia was heavily involved in gymnastics during her school years. Liv's future plans are to attend Tiffin University to play basketball and pursue a career in the medical field as a physician's assistant. Livia listed a couple of favorite basketball memories. One was playing trivia games or contests, and they had to reenact all the coaches while making fun of them. She also mentioned enjoying the bus rides home after some big wins the last 2 years. She especially enjoyed the victory at Ontario last season, as they got the next day off from practice after the win. Liv would like to shout out a couple of thank yous. To my parents, thank you for all the sacrifices you've made to help me get to where I am today. To our head coach, Scott Sellers, who happens to be my uncle as well as best friend. Thanks for pushing me to not only become the best player I can be, but also be a great teammate, human, and friend to those around me. To my grandparents, thanks for being one of my biggest supporters since day one. Coach Lane, thanks for being there for me, no matter if it was to rant, tape my ankles, or to sneak me candy during practices. Coach Mrs., thanks for always giving the best advice and for being there to help me through rough times. Thanks for the positive impact you have made on my life. Coach Coolio, thanks for being my hype man while teaching me to work on things to be great. Coach 2, aka 4 for 4, thank you for the endless advice on how to be a better player and the 1 million handshakes we have. And Coach Deja, thanks for being the role model, coach, and friend who started it all for me. I looked up to you from 5th grade on, just like our minis, and always told my parents, I want to be like Deja. Thank you for the inspiration and giving me the dedication towards this game. Lastly, I'd like to thank my friends, family, teammates, the mini Colts, and all of our fans for making the past 4 years so special. That is senior Livia Davis. Our next senior is number 12, Pacey Crastina. Pacey's being escorted by her mom, Lane, and her sister, Charlotte. In Pacey's high school career, she not only participated in basketball, but was also involved in softball and student council at the Knox County Career Center. Pacey's future plans are to graduate high school with her cosmetology license and then go to college and major in nursing. Pacey listed a couple of favorite basketball memories. She mentioned the Christmas practice with the parents and mini Colts, practicing with the Unstoppables, and doing funny impressions of the coaches. She also enjoyed the bus rides home, only after victories, of course, and making the TikTok video. She especially enjoyed defeating Loudonville 2 times in a row and getting to the district finals last season. Pacey would like to shout out a couple of thank yous. To my teammates for making me a better player and being nothing but supportive and encouraging. My fellow seniors, thanks for everything. I couldn't have picked 3 better teammates and friends to spend the last 8 years playing with. I love you guys. Mo, I don't know how to thank you enough for being there for me my sophomore year. I love you. To my coaches, Mrs., I love how well you know me. You never fail to pick me up when I need it, and you also know when I need to hear, suck less, do better. Coach Lane, thanks for coaching me my entire high school career and not just when I played on your JV team. Thanks for pushing me and not allowing me to accept anything but my best. You're irreplaceable. Coach Cool, you've been the perfect addition to our team. You know exactly how to get through to me, and it means more than you know. Coach 2, thanks for always making me laugh and wanting the best for me. You probably don't know this, but you remind me of my dad. And I hope you know how great of a compliment that is coming from me. And Coach Sellers, you may have been the hardest coach I've ever had, but the life lessons you've taught me and the level of toughness you've instilled in me were worth all of it. Nonetheless, I've never questioned how much you care about me. Even bigger than me and this team, you've changed the Lady Colts basketball program and culture. Thanks for everything, and don't worry, you're definitely invited to my wedding. Lastly, thanks to my family. Grandma Walker and Grandpa Chet, thanks for coming to all of my home games. Special thanks to my mom and dad. I was so blessed with such great parents. Mom, I aspire to be half the woman you are someday. You are the smartest, strongest, funniest, and most selfless person I know. I couldn't repay you for all you have done for me. You're my best friend in the whole wide world, and we could be here all night just talking about you. I love you. And Dad, I wish more than anything you could be here tonight. Having you here beside me, Mom, and Charlotte would have made tonight perfect. But I still want to thank you for being a huge part of getting me to this point. I hope I'm making you proud on and off the court. I love you, and I miss you every day. That is Senior Pacey Crastina. Our next senior is number 31, Lauren Robinson. Lauren is being escorted tonight by her parents, Scott and Jamie Robinson. In Lauren's high school career, she not only participated in basketball, but also was a cheerleader. Lauren's future plans are to attend Central Ohio Technical College and study sonography. Lauren lists a couple of favorite basketball memories. She enjoyed the trivia day as well as the practice with the minis and their parents in attendance. She remembers her freshman year and the sleepover they had while having to practice the next morning at 7 a.m. with only 1 hour of sleep. She enjoyed making a funny TikTok with the team and jamming out on the way home after winning big games. She especially enjoyed the victories against Loudonville and Ontario last year and going crazy in the locker room afterwards. Lauren would like to shout out a couple of thank yous. To my parents, thanks for pushing me to be the best I can be in both sports and in life, for teaching me to always have a smile on my face and not show emotions in games. To my family, thanks for supporting me in everything and always being there. Thanks to Coach 1 for never giving up on me and teaching me so many skills in basketball and life. Thanks to Coach 2 for always finding a way to make me laugh in serious situations. Thanks, Mrs., for always being someone I can vent and complain to, as well as letting me steal some of your gummy bears on the bench. Thanks, Coach Cool, for being my bench buddy and always making jokes with me. Especially thanks to Coach Lane, one of my favorite human beings. I appreciated the M&Ms, talks about the opposition, and occasionally making fun of them. To my teammates, thanks for pushing me hard in practice and in games, becoming my second family and matching my energy. My fellow seniors, I love you guys, and thanks for sticking by my side. I will miss you all so much. To my minis, Macklin and Liv, you guys are the best ever. And lastly, thanks to all the fans who come and support us every game. That is senior Lauren Robinson. Our final senior is number 35, Lilly Wortman. Lilly is being escorted tonight by her parents, Brian and Tabitha Wortman. In Lily's high school career, she not only participated in basketball, but was also involved in soccer and softball, as well as a member of the National Honor Society. Lily's future plans are to attend college and study to become a teacher. Lilly listed a couple of favorite basketball memories. One was their practice this year with the minis. It was an awesome time with the girls and parents, especially Chloe and Violet. Thank you, girls. She also mentioned enjoying the bus ride home from Ontario her junior year. The ride was so much fun, enjoying the victory and knowing they didn't have practice the next day. Another memory was defeating Clyde her junior year, celebrating not only a great team win, but also doing it on her birthday. She remembers the student section being amazing that night. Lilly would like to shout out a couple of thank yous. Thank you, Coach Lane, for always making me see the good in bad days. Thank you, Mrs., for being beyond supportive and always helping me to stay strong. Thank you, Coach 2, for all the laughs and showing me what my potential could be. Thank you, Coach Cool, for always checking in. A huge thank you to Coach Sellers, who gives so much, and I could never express how much you have truly impacted my life. Thank you to my family, who always supports me and never misses a game. I love you guys. Finally, thank you to my teammates who have made this game and time in my life unforgettable. I love you all and will never stop rooting for you, especially you, Kylie. Thank you for everything. That is senior Lilly Wortman. Let's give it up one more time for the 4 Clear Fork seniors: Livia Davis, Pacey Crestina, Lauren Robinson, and Lilly Wortman.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm back to the tomb. They in the way, they gotta move. I gotta gas, they running on fumes. Told them way back, it's something new. It's me and Dan, you gotta choose. I'm taking what's mine, I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lower, I don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dotting those eyes. Don't take offense if I do not oblige. I can't relate but like none of these guys. They hit me once and I'm cutting the ties. I was so low but I'm back on the rise, it's real. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm hopping now I gotta go. I'm looking back, they not even close. I had a 4, now I need a ghost. I got a wave like I'm on the coast. Same ones are down and I dare the show. So way that I'm ballin', they think I'm a pro. I'm getting sick by the money I gross. They saying whoa, I told them all what this is. I told them all I don't miss. Said it's my time, look at this shit on my wrist. And when they shooting this breaks, I'm going in a new gig, gotta shift. I cannot stick to the script, I cannot wait. Watch how I get it and flip. It's just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Hey, just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone.
the Colt Corral. Not only that, but it's a big game with MOAC Girls Basketball Championship implications. The Pleasant Lady Spartans coming in tied with River Valley and Shelby, while the Clear Fork Colts stay a game back. Lady Colts need to win tonight to keep their title hopes alive. It's a cold one outside. No need to get in your car and rush here. Just sit back, relax, get yourself some nice hot cocoa, a couple of nice warm cookies. Lounge yourself on the couch and watch them live in free action on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, because this game's coming up next.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
I got 2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. It's love, little things, love, little things.
We welcome you inside tonight's pregame show. Travis Berardi alongside Coach Mark Bollinger. And Coach, this begins a string of a lot of good games here on the OH Report. We kick it off with Clear Fork and Pleasant. Lady Colts a game behind Pleasant, River Valley, and Shelby. A win for the Lady Colts here on senior night, an emotional night already, and that really shakes things up and sets up what could be a very interesting week coming up.
It's going to be an interesting week of basketball in the MOAC, and it is underway tonight. Like you said, 3 teams ahead of the Lady Colts, River Valley, Shelby, and this Pleasant squad. In essence, it's an elimination game for the Lady Colts. They lose, and they're going to be out of the MOAC race. A win tonight, and they're right in the thick of it.
And they would then have to rely on Shelby on Saturday knocking off River Valley, which is a good possibility. And that then could set up the all-you-can-get championship per se matchup on next Friday here. A Clear Fork win over Shelby, a 4-way tie, a Shelby win, they get it outright. But we take a look at our team spotlight. First for the Lady Spartans under head coach Carrie Ann Pratt. They're 16-3, not 106, but the way they played the last couple of weeks, it could be 166-3, 8-2, tied atop the conference, 4th in Division III in the Central District, and that is a very tough Central District in Division III. They're number 4 right now, averaging 46.8. Their defense really good, 32.4, and shooting pretty well, 45% inside the arc, 27 from outside. Free throw shooting, as always, could be a little bit better, but they're at 59%.
Yeah, and for the Lady Spartans, everything starts on the defensive end. You're going to see them getting up and putting pressure on the basketball tonight and trying to create some offense with their defense. They do a great job of defending, and tonight is going to be critical that the Spartans defend the Colts' three-point shooting, and we'll see if they can get it done on the defensive end and then end up getting a W tonight and staying in first place in the MOAC.
Lady Spartans have already gotten revenge on a couple of their losses earlier on, to River Valley and to Shelby. They could make it a clean sweep if they beat Clear Fork here tonight. One of the players that are going to need to have a good game this evening is one Avah Steele, the sophomore guard, third in the MOAC in points, top 20 in rebounds, third in assists, sixth in steals, and you think, oh, she's 19th in the MOAC. She's a guard and is still in the top 20 in a really good conference.
Well, the most impressive thing about Avah Steele is the way she handles the game mentally. She is one of those all-around players, and for a young player, very composed. At key decision or at key times in the ball game, she makes the right decision, gets the ball to the right spot, and is very, very critical to the Spartan offense.
And now let's take a look at the home-standing Lady Colts of Clear Fork. A couple tough losses as of late. River Valley, they just had an off game, and then they put up a fight against West Holmes, who has one lone loss, and that's the Mansfield Senior. They're 11-6, 7-3. They're still just one game behind Pleasant, River Valley, and Shelby. And we'll repeat the what-ifs and all that in the MOAC as the night goes on, averaging 48.6, defensively 37.8. That's always what you want, Coach. Under 40 points per game defensively, you're always going to be in it.
And they're very similar to Pleasant in that regard, in that they're going to get up and they're going to pressure the basketball. Two of the top teams in MOAC as far as turning over their opposition. So look for them tonight to, once again, use their defense, create some transition offense for themselves, and see if they can get some easy baskets tonight, so it takes away some of their struggles from the perimeter.
And one of the players in our player spotlight, a senior. It is Lilly Wortman, one of the leaders here on this squad. You just saw her on senior night, the final player to come out. The senior forward, 8.1 points per game, 13th in the MOAC, 6.9 rebounds. She is not afraid to get inside and battle with you. Third in the conference, just under 2 assists, 2.5 steals. And we were talking about this in the West Holmes game, 8.1 points per game. There's a lot of players with 6, 7, 8 points. Is she going to be the one that stands out, maybe gets above that, and helps lead the team to victory tonight?
You know, yeah, we talked a lot about the Lady Colts lacking that go-to player, and I think Lilly Wortman may be that person that will step up and emerge for them in that role. However, tonight she's got a tough matchup. Her and Whitney Waddell from Pleasant's going to be going at it all night. Two really good basketball players that are going to battle in a critical position.
Just about ready for the playing of our national anthem, and this a big MOAC matchup, the start of what we could call championship week here on the OH Report. We have a lot of meaningful basketball games coming up in the next week and a half. We already said about tonight. Tomorrow we have Northmore Fredericktown. A Northmore victory would set up Freddieburg for a possible championship matchup. Also tomorrow, Upper Sandusky Buckeye Central girls that could determine the Northern 10 championship. Saturday, Buckeye Colonel Crawford Cary boys that could determine first place, and then we have KMAC girls basketball, boys basketball next week. So it's you know, setting up pretty well for us on the OH Report. We have a lot of meaningful basketball here in the next week and a half before tournament time.
A lot of meaningful basketball, and that's what it's all about. Is as you start getting ramped up for tournament time, this conference races start coming down to crunch time. A lot of big games, and we're fortunate enough that most of those big games are right here, live and free.
You just took the words out of my mouth. Live and free. No, you don't need to go anywhere else to watch your live streams here. OH Report is the place to be for the next week and a half. We also have wrestling and the KMAC Bowling Championships as well, so some more championships. As we are just about ready for the playing of our national anthem behind a very great crowd. Great JV game as well. Clear Fork pulled that out, but the student section's ready, the fans are ready, and we are just about ready to go. Let's send it down to the floor for the playing of our national anthem.
In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served and continue to serve our country to defend our freedoms, you are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
back here in our pregame show. And let's take a look at our keys to victory first for the Lady Spartans of Marion Pleasant, a team that, Clear Fork knocked off in a low-scoring affair back at the beginning of the year. You could say that was the key victory, the signature win for the Lady Colts. What can the Lady Spartans do to get revenge tonight? Well, we're going to go a little musical. We paid our dues. I don't know if I should sing all this, but we are the champions. They have a chance to take advantage, take control of this MOAC with a victory tonight. They got to play like it. And smelled like a sound, get lost in a crowd. That's a good one, too. They just, they got to play their ball. They've been doing well as of late. And I'm going to let you sing the second one.
I'm not going to sing and drive people away, but I'll tell you what, they have been playing really good basketball. Lady Spartans have won 10 in a row now. I believe their last loss was that loss to Clear Fork. Put themselves right in the thick of this MOAC championship race, and they have definitely been one of the top teams in the area and have set themselves up for a potential championship, and then, as you said, a great seed in the Central District.
And they're my number one team in the Country Roads rankings.
I saw
After
that.
Buckeye Central fell, Pleasant knocked off River Valley. They have wins over River Valley and Shelby. Buckeye Central lost to Shelby, so they get to the top spot, and that could be another win for Clear Fork to move them up. But yeah, also I was gonna say hold on for one more game. Wilson Phillips, get one more win that way. But let's send it over now to the Clear Fork. And what am I gonna sing here next for the Lady Colts keys to victory? Under pressure, you got to keep them under pressure. You got to full court, man to man, force the turnovers, speed them up, and then 7-11 threes. They can go 7 of 11, at least in the first half. They're going to be in good shape.
Yes, and tonight we're going to see a matchup. It's basically the twos versus the threes. The three-point offense from Clear Fork, over 50% of their field goal attempts are from outside the arc. On the other side, you have the Spartans, who are more of an interior-dominated team. Only, about 33% of their attempts are outside the arc. So look for the Pleasant trying to score 2 at a time. Lady Colts trying to launch it and go 3 at a time.
Now let's take a look at the starting five for the Lady Colts. The 4 seniors out there: Kylie Belcher, Lilly Wortman, Pacey Crestina, Lauren Robinson, and then the junior sharpshooter from beyond the arc, Annika Labaki, in the lineup as well. And now the starters for the Lady Spartans. They got to play like those Spartans tonight. Olivia Pratt, Emerson Williams, Whitney Waddell, Avah Steele, the leading scorer, and Lexi Olt. Pleasant is coached by Carrie Ann Pratt. Clear Fork led by head coach Scott Sellers. This is going to be a fun one, Coach.
It's going to be a fun one. There's going to be a lot of energy in the gym, a lot of transition basketball getting up, and you're going to see two teams that absolutely can get it done on the defensive end. I'm curious to see, can Pleasant stay hungry? All year long, they've been the hunter. Now they're on top of the league. They're the hunted. How are they going to come out and respond to this new challenge?
We want to welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on the OH Report main Facebook, main YouTube channels. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out here on our live stream. We love watching your comments come in here on the OH Report. But any final words, Coach, before we get going?
Well, I think it's going to be one of those games that we have waited all year long for. I think it's going to be extremely competitive, and I'm excited to see if Clear Fork has somebody emerge for them. That is critical. Can they get somebody to step up and lead the way instead of just having that balance attack? And then for the Spartans, can they hit the perimeter jumper to open up that interior? And right now it looks like Clear Fork's going to somewhat concede the tip here and probably let Pleasant get the first possession of the game.
Waddell and
no, they
Wortman.
don't.
And there's your announcer jinx to start things off, as the Lady Colts do win the tip, and Liv Davis will start things off. Another cool thing about today was they gave out some awards to people that have contributed to the Lady Colts. We have one. It's wrapped up like a present, so we'll unwrap that at halftime. I want to see what they've given us to put up on our wall of fame. Nonetheless, Lady Colts looking for a big victory here on senior night. Labaki picks up the dribble, gets it over to Wortman as we're just underway.
And already in this first possession, you see Pleasant doing an outstanding job pressuring the basketball, taking away driving lanes.
Christina rejected out of bounds, but it will stay with the Lady Colts. And also Wortman nearly carried there, but just had the hands just enough on the side of the ball to keep possession. Inbounds back out to Labaki. Pleasant in the man. Banks are open. That's the way to start things off for the junior.
Thursday
Anyway,
night
right?
deposit.
Got to get that money in there for the weekend. It's 3-0. Quickly, left side. Pratt's going to try and answer. She misses. Rebound to Labaki.
And Pratt is one of those young ladies that's going to have to step up and bury those perimeter jumpers for Pleasant. When she shoots it well from the perimeter, that's just another element to this offensive attack.
And a turnover, the first of the night. Back will come the Lady Spartans with their second possession, down 3-0. Inside, Waddell, easy layup. Nobody was on her, and she had the easy look for two, and a steal. Steele with the steal and the two for the 4-3 lead.
And here's the defensive pressure, the diamond press. Could possibly cause the Clear Fork Colts some trouble here tonight.
Krastina breaks it easily, left side to Labaki. She'll try driving in. It's deflected and another turnover. So 3 turnovers now for the Lady Colts early on. Layup shot no good. Offensive rebound put back good for Steele. And Coach Sellers has seen enough as he has 3 players at the bench.
Well, one thing with Steele is, you know, she's only a sophomore, but she is lengthy. She's got long arms, rangy player, creates a lot of turnovers just by using that reach.
Wortman misses, 2 offensive rebounds, but a turnover.
The Spartans running in transition. They're not the most good team as far as executing the half court, but they do a really good job in transition.
Travel there before the charge call, and that will allow the Lady Colts to get their normal starters in.
Middle of the floor wide open against the trap. Colts aren't flashing anybody in that area, just trying to get it reversed and tack along the sideline.
Right side, Lilly Weichel with the 3 no good, but a long rebound again out. They'll get it out to Wortman. She'll try driving in. Deflected, but they keep possession. Labaki deep 3, it goes. Annika with 2 threes early on 2 attempts. We're tied at 6.
And we've seen it already. Clear Fork Lady Colts, 2 baskets, both of them are threes.
A team that lives and dies by the triple. Labaki, 2 of 2, the leading 3-point specialist here in the MOAC.
Watch for the Spartans here to run this weave and then bring somebody off of a back screen. Run
Steele.
a UCLA cut and see if they may get an easy layup on a switch.
Holt gets a screen. She's going to drive it in. Look the kick back out, but gets inside the Waddell. Turnaround jumper is true.
Good execution there. They got what they wanted. Waddell in the post.
The 2 post players with all 8 points. It's 8-6, and Coach Sellers has to take a timeout as Clear Fork unable to really get through this press early on.
Yeah, you can see that the length of Pleasant is causing trouble already. Waddell and Steele up in the top of that press. Even if they're not getting the steal and the turnover, they're getting deflections, getting touches on the ball, and it's creating havoc for the Colts.
You see on our lower thirds, the games we have coming up, also the games we already have shown you this week. Also a score from the highlight that we did tonight of the City game. Mansfield Senior winning 39-38 over Madison to pull off that victory. But there's a look at the rest of the live streams we have and the ones we have already gone through this week.
Well, and a quick update for MOAC fans. Halftime, River Valley's only leading Harding by 3.
That's a big score. Clear Fork goes to Harding on Saturday as well. Lady Colts break the press. Over to Weichel. Into the lane, kicks it back out. Nearly turned over, but Brindley Barnett gets it back.
Steele just does a great job of getting in passing lanes and just getting a piece seemingly every possession.
Pleasant started out in a zone last time against the Lady Colts, and they were able to hit their shots and get enough to pull off the victory at Pleasant. Wortman travels there. She looked for the backdoor cut, but it was closely guarded, and she thought twice and shuffled the feet.
Well, the Spartans are switching every screen. It's causing a little bit of issue for the Lady Colts. They're expecting to be able to get something off of it. Lady Spartans switch it. They're in great position to make the defensive play.
Steele gets the screen, looks for the roll inside. Waddell, turnaround jumper, yes, and one. Lady Colts do not have an answer early on here with this inside game.
Real nice job. Got the ball to Waddell. Inside ball fake. Pivots to her left. Is able to finish. Gets a chance to go to the line. Finish the 3-point play.
It's on Barnett, her first. Labaki will check out for now. As Pacey Krastina comes back in. Waddell, a 48.3% free throw shooter, completes the three-point play. She has 7 points early on.
This quick start is something you've seen from the Spartans all year long. They're a great first quarter team. Get out here and get it going early, and they've started with 11 points here in the first 4 minutes.
Weichel inside, misses the layup, and an offensive rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Colts as Davis will check in and give Wortman a break. Just past the midway point of the opening quarter, 11-6, Lady Spartans lead. Gets it into Belcher. And they're going to clear things out over the Weichel. And another unforced error by the Lady Colts. They have 6 turnovers in the first half of the first quarter.
Yeah, they turn the ball over enough, and as active as Pleasant is defensively, you know they're going to have some live ball turnovers, but they can't commit the unforced turnover. Just simple mistakes like that gives the ball back to the Lady Spartans.
Lady Colts back into their half-court man-to-man.
Double high ball screen, see if they can get Waddell on the roll or on the switch.
Steele's going to try a 3 off the front iron, no good. But Waddell there with the rebound over Davis. Euro step, good.
The Spartans are get what they want. They ran that high double ball screen. They got the switch. Waddell was able to get to the basket and get that offensive rebound, put back and score.
Another Lady Colt turnover.
The pressure is creating dividends so far for the Spartans.
Olt with it. Gets it back out to Pratt. She'll reset with 3 minutes to go. 13-6. Pleasant leads here early on. Williams, top of the key. She's going to try to drive in. And rejected out of bounds by Weichel, her first block of the game.
And that's one thing Williams is really good at. In that River Valley game last weekend when they got the victory, she was able to come off that high ball screen, get downhill, and attack the basket. Scored several critical points. And then later, as the defense started coming over, she was able to drop it off and get some easy baskets for her other players. So continue to watch and see if she can get that driving angle and get to the hoop.
That's Weichel's 10th block of the year. Long rebound out again for Pleasant. They'll get another set. Waddell inside, kicks it back out. 3 in the air off the front iron, no good. Another offensive rebound. Gets it inside to Olt. She puts it up and in.
Great post-to-post pass. Waddell to Olt. And the Lady Spartans are just taking care of business on the offensive glass.
Lady Colts aren't really doing much with the box out. That jump by Pacey Crestina, no good. Weichel gets the offensive board, kicks it back out. Davis is going to try a 3, swish.
And that's what they've got to have. If they're going to stay in this, they've got to knock down the 3 ball. Third one of the night.
15-9, it's a 6-point game with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Waddell looking to drive on Weichel, kicks it back out to Olt. They'll reset. Again, looking for that pick and roll, but Davis switches off.
They've been successful in trying to getting that switch with Waddell.
Great give and go, but it doesn't fall. Rebound fought for and finally taken out by Clear Fork.
Well, as good as Pleasant is, once they get set in the half-court defense, Lady Colts need to try to create some tempo here. Get something easy before the Lady Spartans set up defensively.
Crestina forced it in. Ball's on the ground. And it's off of Pleasant, and it'll stay with Clear Fork with 1:30 left.
Yeah, one thing you're not going to be able to do if you're Clear Fork is you're not going to be able to go post entry off of one pass. You're going to have to get the ball reversed against Pleasant. They're too good too early in a possession to try to go to the post off of just one pass.
Robinson checks back in, gives the Lady Colts a little bit more height, as well as Labaki. That ball thrown away out of bounds. And it'll be another turnover, the 8th against the Lady Colts here, with a minute and a half still left in the opening quarter.
Returning for Lady Colts number 25, Barnett.
Pleasant leading 15-9, all points coming from inside the paint as well.
Spartans trying to open up the floor, open post look.
Oh, looking back door, deflected away out of bounds, and it's a turnover. So Clear Fork, that time, able to settle down and play good defense to get the deflection out. They'll get possession down 6.
You know, it's a turnover. It's a dead ball turnover. It allows the Spartans to go right back to that trap.
They get it in the middle and then outside. Great job breaking the press that time. Krastina inside the Robinson, loses the handle for a second. Kicks it back out to Wortman. Wortman fakes the three. She'll drive in, kick it left side. Barnett now going into the lane, kicks it back out to Labaki. Now to Robinson on the baseline. She's fouled. That'll be first of the game, and that will go against Marissa Napier.
As the night goes on, it'll be interesting to see if the Colts can convert. They've had a lot of 3-on-2, 2-on-1 advantage situations against this Pleasant pressure. They haven't been able to capitalize at the end of that, on that transition break. Will that change as the night goes on?
.40 seconds left here in the quarter, and another foul. That one's going to go against Pratt.
Well, the Spartans have nice depth here. You see Waddell goes out, and they bring in Napier, who, again, another long athlete, giving him good size, able to match up on the perimeter and in the post.
Nice take by Barnett. Scoop layup, though, missed. Bit off on that one. Pleasant will come back. 30 seconds left. Looking to force it left side. Napier's going to try a three and hits.
Now she comes in, gets a defensive rebound, and runs the other end and knocks down the three.
Barnett
Great job coming off the bench.
forced it in and turns it over. 9th turnover by Clear Fork. Olt.
See if the Spartans know their situation here. 12 seconds to go.
They're going to try another three. Off the mark, no good. Wortman with the rebound with 6 seconds. 5, 4, she's going to have to rush it. 2 seconds, 1, she's going to force it up at the buzzer. No good, and that's how the quarter will end. Pleasant in control early on. They lead Clear Fork by 9, 18-9. We'll take a break. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Second quarter underway here from the Colt Corral, 18-9. Pleasant leading Travis Berardi alongside Coach Mark Bollinger, and it was turnovers that were the story for the Lady Colts in the first quarter.
Lady Colts really struggled turning it over 8 or 9 times, and then they're just not able to get any kind of early offense against that good Spartan defense. Really going to have to do a better effort on the defensive glass here in this second quarter if they're going to stay in this game. Pleasant was dominant on the glass, especially on the offensive end.
Whitney Waddell inside, 9 points in the first quarter for her. Napier goes around. Nice pass over to Waddell. She's going to force one up and in. 11 for her.
And Waddell's able to get herself to the paint. Nice drive in there, 3-4 footer, and she gets there. She is going to finish.
Wortman deflected, but gets to Davis. Davis will get it inside to Weichel. Layup shot, good.
And that's what they have to do against the pressure. Convert against the pressure, get the ball out of the trap, take advantage of the advantage situation. 2-on-1 there at the end and able to get the layup.
First 2-point field goal of the night for the Lady Colts. It's 20-11. Olt gets it over to Waddell. She's going to take it right to the hole, but blocked by Weichel. Barely able to get a hand on it and keeps her from scoring her 13th point.
Well, the same look. They went open post offense with the double ball screen. Got to the basket, just didn't go down.
Davis for three, yes! Davis and Labaki both 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. It's 20-14.
Well, a three-point shot can be the great equalizer, and it has been so far for the Lady Colts.
Williams and company looking to answer once again, leading by 6. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And the Spartans have statistically just dominated the first 10 minutes, but it's only a 6-point game.
4-3 so far by the Lady Colts. That take to the hole. Offensive foul. Liv Davis, who else, taking the charge. If you take a look, there's no arc in high school basketball. She can be right there. And she had position. Williams just out of control there. Draws the foul.
Yeah, great job of stepping over and taking that charge. Williams had the driving lane, didn't land on 2. Davis was able to get the charge.
I take that back. I think she would have been outside of the arc if there was one.
Outside.
Yeah. That's what Liv Davis does. She takes the charge.
On games like this, those are the hustle plays that you need to make. In essence, that's just a turnover. Lady Colts trying to cut into this lead again.
They could cut it to a one-possession game, and they do. Lilly Wortman hits the 5th 3 by the Lady Colts in the first half, and just like that, it's 20-17. A 6-0 run by Clear Fork. Back comes Pleasant, looking to finally get an answer here. Waddell faked and turns it over. Momentum shifting to the Lady Colts here as we hit under 5:30 left in the half.
When you see the change that Coach Sellers has made on the perimeter, Lady Colts are denying the basketball back to Williams and the other perimeter players, trying to force the post players for the Spartans to go one-on-one. It's worked so far.
Long rebound. Clear Fork maintains possession. Wortman.
Clear Fork starting to make the hustle plays now.
Gets it out to Belcher. They will reset here with under 5 to play in the half. Weichel now. Gets it back to Belcher. Pick and roll, good idea, but it's deflected away.
Yeah, you just can't go over the top against Steele. You're going to have to throw that bounce pass through there and thread it, because you go to the top, she's going to get her hands on it.
Gets it to Waddell on the elbow. Too strong. Rebound to Barnett. Quickly ahead. Belcher's going to try the 3 for the tie. Airballed it. Deflected out, and I think that might stay. No. It's going to go the other way. I want to see the replay there, because I thought Pleasant got a hand on that. That got deflected out, but I don't know if it hit Krastina as it was going by, but it looked like a Pleasant girl had a hand on that.
It was close, and a tough ending there for a couple of players. But, again, you can tell it's a championship type of game.
All out. They went into the wall.
They're going after it.
There's only about 4 feet from the baseline to the wall, and they went all out to get it.
Pleasant going back to Hubble, double high ball screen. She goes, Steele rejects it. Tough shot, bad angle there, and then she commits the foul.
Yeah, that time Clear Fork had the lane shut down. She still tried to force it up, but a frustration foul 92 feet away. That's the 4th against Pleasant.
Yeah, I think she predetermined what she was going to do, that she was going to reject those ball screens before she even got to it, instead of waiting to read how they were going to defend it.
20-17 the score here, quarter number 2.
Coach Sellers has to be happy the way his girls have settled in, just playing now, under control, cut down on those turnovers.
Wortman thought about the 3 and said she'll take it to the hole. Layup good. Lilly Wortman with 5. It's 20-19. It's an 8-0 run by the Lady Colts. And this is the game we were expecting, Coach.
Two good teams slugging it out.
Live and free right here on the OG court.
And again, Pleasant going with that open post offense.
That's going to be a bump foul. I don't know if it was before the shot, though. We'll see. That's going to go against Pacey Krastina, her first, and it will be on the floor.
That's a nice little adjustment there, too. Spartans earlier just using the direct ball screen with the ball handler this time. They went ahead and threw it and then took it as a dribble handoff. Nice job there. Change it up a little bit, but still get the same look that they wanted.
They get it in. 3 in the air. Off the iron. No good. Pleasant's gone cold.
The Colts will live with that. If you force the Spartans to shoot the 3, it's what the Colts want to do tonight.
Davis gets into the paint, gets it left side to Wortman, kicks it back out to Krastina. They'll reset with 3:20 left in the half. Going with the screen across to Labaki. Top of the key, she's going to release for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, fought for and taken by Pacey Crastina, and back out to Davis. 7th offensive rebound for the Lady Colts. Right side, Wortman for the lead. Off the front iron, no good. And finally, Pleasant's going to come out with it, and we'll get a foul against Clear Fork.
Be curious to see if the Spartans make any adjustments at halftime on that high post ball screen after they run that back cut. Spartans have been going underneath that. Colts have been able to get some open threes from that, off of that look. See if they start chasing that over the top side to force the Lady Colts to put the ball on the floor and try to go to the basket instead of getting the open look.
Lady Colts on a 10-2 run here in the second quarter. 8-0 run since the last Pleasant bucket. 3 from the corner. Pratt hits and finally breaks the cold streak. It's a 4-point game.
Big shot there. Spartans needed something good to happen on the offensive end. Pratt dials it up from long distance.
Barnett will try a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound. We'll get a jump ball, and possession will stay with the Lady Colts. And you also have to think the start for Clear Fork. You had the emotions of senior night, everything that went on with that. You had all 4 seniors starting, so kind of a different starting lineup than what they are used to. But now they've gotten their team back in. They're back into that flow that they're used to. Wortman, quick release, no good. Rebound, out to Pleasant.
Nice offensive set. Was able to get the look they wanted, just couldn't get the shot to drop.
Holt slows things down here as we approach 2 minutes left in the half. Gets it to Waddell. From the elbow, she'll pull up. Too strong, but a long rebound. Put back, good. Steele, and it's 5 straight for Pleasant.
And that's a hard guard with Waddell and Steele. They're both big enough that they can put the ball on the floor and get inside and score in tight situations, but they can also knock down the jumper.
Nearly a steal, but Wortman now will kick it left side. Robinson. Lost the handle for a second, and we're, I think, going to get a foul on Pleasant. And we will. That'll be Pratt's second.
I thought that may go the other way.
Did Robinson have the path? That's the question. And did Pratt, here's the replay, Coach. I want to see. She nearly lost the handle, but she was cut off, or did she get clear possession? I don't know. That's a 50-50
Yeah, I think
right
that's
there.
One that either way you're going to have half the gym upset with you.
Nonetheless, it's the 5th foul against Pleasant. Belcher nearly went backcourt, but didn't have possession fully. Closely guarded, kicks it out to Wortman. Backdoor cut, but it's deflected away again. 11th turnover for Clear Fork as we go under 90 seconds left in the half.
We saw that the other night in the West Holmes game. They do a good job of reading that first descender, but the Lady Colts just don't find that helper.
Oh, and an overthrow against Pleasant. One of the rare errors we've seen on the Lady Spartans here this evening.
In a game like this, every possession is so critical. Value the basketball.
Davis slowly yo-yos the ball as she crosses half court. We approach a minute left in quarter number 2. Working it around, gets it to Labaki. Fakes a 3, gets it to the elbow. And Weichel back out. Davis, quick release 3. Rainbow ball, no good, but Weichel gets the rebound for a second, and then she's going to get called for the foul.
Well, and that ball
maybe. Yes, it will be.
Yeah, the ball goes to the post for Clear Fork. The Spartans are digging hard into that post area, daring them to throw it back out and giving the Colts that open 3.
I know if you're Scott Sellers, you'd be happy with a stop here and keeping it at least a 2-possession game going into the half. You got some of that momentum back. I know it's a 5-0 run for Pleasant, but that run to start the second quarter really calmed things down for them.
I'm guessing you're going to see the Spartans go back to some kind of high ball screen or some kind of screen action where see if they can get Waddell on a switch.
And that's going to be a foul against Wortman. It'll be her first, the team's 5th. Ashton Wine into the game now for the Lady Colts. 34 seconds left. Here comes the screen and the roll into Waddell. Double teamed. That's going to be a reach in on Wine. It'll be her first, team sixth.
Well, the Spartans are putting Waddell and Steele both in that ball screen, and whoever's getting the advantage can roll. Waddell was that first screener, rolled to the basket, was able to pin her defender deep.
Gets it right in, layup, good.
Great execution on the out-of-bounds play.
8 points for Steele. 23 seconds left in the half. Davis, right side, back out to Davis. She'll try another three. Yes, nothing but net. Davis has 3 threes. 6-point game.
She's been big so far in this first half.
5 seconds. Pleasant with a chance here. Steele gets it inside, wide open layup, good by Old. And that's how the half's going to end. Not what you wanted for Coach Scott Sellers after the three, but nonetheless makes it a 7-point game at the break. 29-22 the score in favor of Pleasant. We'll take a break, be back with the halftime show right after this. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I was soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm down to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hear my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
I mean, can you drink any louder?
That's how I drink.
Loud like that?
I drink loud. I like to enjoy it.
Toss me some Lays.
Did you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud. Drinking loud makes no sense. Hayden, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl. Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way. I got a bus. The bus has got a bus. Let's go.
Can we go see the bus?
What up, Eli?
Mr. Cruz, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
I got you. I got you.
Whoa.
Super Bowl, here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
I'm calling Mom after I finish these chips.
How much longer? You drive weird. Bus, are we there yet?
No.
Hey, Bus, we gotta pull over for some more chips and drinks.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, guys, look what I found.
Bradshaw?
Hey, guys, got room for one more? Got Doritos? Got Mountain Dew.
Well, do we really want to bring him? It might start to feel crowded. I mean, maybe if we had a little...
Oh, please don't.
You know,
Don't say it.
Salsa.
I love me some salsa.
All right, I got an idea. We got one seat left, and it's special just for you.
Let's do it! This is like a convertible, except a whole lot better.
Good for you, you're happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great, I know without me, baby, God, I wish that I could do that.
I lost my mind like Spencer Knight, crying on the floor.
It does kind of open things up a little bit.
Tonight's girls high school basketball live stream brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors, MWD Logistics. Need a warehousing and logistics partner that gets your storage needs? Store and move your inventory seamlessly into our customers' hands with MWD Logistics. Spherion Mid-Ohio, let us help you build the career you want or the awesome team you want. We build real relationships with you so we can understand what you need and get it for you fast. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community, and Frito Lay. We are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. As we welcome you back inside our halftime report, the OH Report halftime show. Travis Berardi alongside Coach Mark Bollinger, and the Lady Colts, they live and die by the three. Well, tonight they've been living by it. 6 threes has them in this game, down by 7 in the break.
Well, we talked before the game how it was going to be the 2s versus the 3s, and it's been exactly that. 18 of the 22 points for the Lady Colts have come from behind the arc. On the other side of it, you know, for Pleasant, they've made 2 3-pointers to give them, you know, a little bit of outside shooting, but also, you know, as we talked about, most of their offense is going to come from inside the arc.
And now let's take a look at the halftime statistics. 11 twos for Pleasant, but 6 threes for Clear Fork. Keeps them in it, but they've just dominated inside. Boards 12-9. However, Clear Fork out-rebounding Pleasant 7-4 on the offensive glass, and that's helped them as well.
It was huge. That first quarter, Pleasant was so active on the offensive glass, completely flipped the script in the second quarter, where Clear Fork was able to get after it and get some second chance points.
All right, let's come back because I want to open this. This is a presentation the Lady Colts have given to us at the OH Report. They gave it to some other people that have been, you know, that have helped out the team this season, the scorekeepers, the clock keepers, assistants, athletic directors, all that. Well, they gave us one as well for, you know, helping them out.
Yeah.
Live streams, live and free all season. So let's. I'm excited to see what this is. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not like a picture of Brian Spherion.
Right. What a great gesture of appreciation from the Lady Colts.
Oh well, look at this. This is awesome. It is a signed, autographed picture of this year's team with the coaching staff, as you see right here. And that is going to go up. We are building a wall of fame back at the OH Report, and this will be front and center as Adam's trying to take it away. But there you go. That is awesome. I want to thank Coach Sellers and everybody at Clear Fork. I mean, they let me practice with them this year, so I don't know why I'm not in it, but.
Well, we've talked a lot all season long when we've been here about the development and the building of the program and the culture that Coach Sellers has implemented here since he took over at Clear Fork. But just another point, doing it right and doing it with class. So thank you to Coach Sellers and the rest of the Lady Colts program. They're definitely doing it the right way here
and we've
in
been
the
happy
Valley.
to say we've been a part of the process the whole time as well, and we will continue to be a part of it because this Lady Colts team, he's always getting on me. You saw the mini Colts at halftime. That's a girl that's going to be an All-Ohioan here in a couple of years. That's going to be an All-Ohioan. That's going to be a sharpshooter coming up. Speaking of coming up, let's take a look at the rest of our broadcast schedule for this week. We've already had 4 games, 5 if you count the highlight. It's already finished, but we have tonight Pleasant Clear Fork, and then Friday actually. I'm getting ahead of myself. Upper Sandusky Buckeye Central for the Northern 10 girls title. Loudonville, the Mid-Buckeye Conference champs. You got Corey Vermelia going up against Shelby Grover. And then also Saturday, a big one for Mount Gilead if they want to stay into the KMAC race. They take on Fredericktown live and free. And as for the boys, tomorrow we have 3 boys live streams. Fredericktown Northmore. Freddy's trying to stay ahead in the KMAC, looking to clinch at least a share, but the Golden Knights trying to play spoiler and help out Centerburg. Ontario Clear Fork right back here. I talked to some of the Clear Fork basketball players. They believe they have come on as of late, and they have the momentum. They want to get payback for that loss to Ontario. And then Centerburg, who's trying to stay with Fredericktown, taking on Cardington. And then Saturday, huge one, another Northern 10 matchup, Colonel Crawford taking on Cary for first place in the Northern 10 as we are about to resume play here. Some individual scoring. Whitney Waddell with 11 for Pleasant, Steele with 8, Napier and Pratt with 3, Olt with 4. As for Clear Fork, 9 from Davis, 6 from Labaki, 5 from Wortman, 2 from Weichel. It's 18-9 Pleasant after 1. 13-11 Clear Fork is cut into the lead to make it 29-22 as we resume action here in the third quarter. Travis Berardi alongside head coach Mark Bollinger.
And already from the start, first possession, we see Clear Fork change it up defensively, going over the top of that double ball screen instead of trying to go below it. Helpers being much more active and a lot more talk on that possession defensively for the Colts.
And Clear Fork gets the rebound. They'll get their first possession here of the second half. Had a 3-pointer go down, but then a quick 2 right before the buzzer brought Pleasant back ahead. Long rebound out. They're going to have a chance at an open bucket here. Williams into the hole. Count it. No, it's a travel. Thought they had the end one, but no, she shuffled the feet one too many times before the layup attempt. And Clear Fork will get it back as we take a look. 1, 2. Yeah, that
she was going for the Euro step and got the extra step in there.
Yep, if she didn't hop that right foot and went over to the left, that would have counted, but a little too excited. Second possession for the Lady Colts, down 7 here as a minute has gone by in the third quarter.
Lady Colts trying to play through the high post. They went for that diagonal up screen, but it got set just a little bit too low. Not enough space, but here they are. Spartans again in transition.
Wortman blocked, but Labaki able to get back and stop Williams from taking it into the hole. Out to Olt as she tries to go in, and she's stopped. Another drive, nice take to the hole.
Off that high ball screen, the second helper's now sagging deeper into the paint to try to eliminate Pleasant turning the corner and getting to the basket. Krastina tries to answer on the other end.
Too strong though, rebound though out to Labaki. And Coach Sellers will take a timeout. So a good start for Pleasant here out of the second quarter break, leading now by 9, 31-22.
We've seen the Spartans get a couple attempts here in transition. Williams is being able to get out off of that defensive rebound, attack the basket. Traveled on the first one, they were able to convert on the second one. We'll see if we see some of the Lady Colts trying to do that too. Try to get some easy baskets. Again, this Pleasant squad is so good defensively that you're not going to score early in the possession in a 5-on-5 situation. They've got to try to find something easy where they can get some good looks at the basket without a Spartan in their face.
Kind of like what Pleasant did on their last bucket. That's stolen away. Obenauer on the floor, fouled by Labaki. Take a look at the replay. A little bit of a bump there by Annika. Be the first of half number 2.
Flex cut off the inbounds.
Waddell with Weichel closely on her. She's going to pull up for three, though. Deflected by Weichel, and it's offline. Back come the Lady Colts, but it's turned over. Labaki wanted to push it, didn't get enough under it.
Yeah, they wanted the look in transition, just underthrew the pass.
That forced shot, no good. And back come the Lady Colts. Davis gets it over to Belcher, sets up the three short, and she's still cold here in this game. Williams will try a quick release three, no good, but an offensive board.
Starting to see the pace quicken up a bit here, quarter number 3.
Big swipe and taken away, but stolen right back. And we'll get a foul on Weichel. Weichel with their third block.
Coach Sellers is going to have nightmares about the amount of unforced turnovers they've committed, just mistakes that they've made instead of taking care of the basketball. Count your numbers. If you have your numbers, attack. If not, make sure you get something good in a half-court set.
They will reset here with 5 minutes left in the third and a 9-point lead. Holt yo-yoing the ball just across half court, finally gives it off to Waddell.
Well, Williams is the floor general for the Spartans, and they're face guarding her, trying to keep the ball out of her hands as much as possible.
Ball on the floor, no call, and it's stolen away. 3-on-1 for the Lady Colts. Wortman forces it up, no good. Offensive rebound, kicks back out. Davis for three, no good. Another offensive rebound taken out by the Lady Colts. They'll get a third chance. Layup shot off the mark, no good.
Spartans have to finish the possession with a defensive rebound. Give credit to Clear Fork. They're crashing the boards hard, playing with some desperation at this point.
And Coach Pratt is going to take a timeout. Barnett had a look, but a little bit too far inside the block, and it bounces away. Full timeout here for Pleasant, leading by 9, just about the midway point of this quarter.
Well, for Clear Fork, they've had 6 losses on the year coming into tonight, and only one game really wasn't a 2 or 3 possession game in the fourth quarter. Those are the kind of plays that you have to make if you're going to advance in tournament. You get second, third, even fourth opportunities on the offensive end. You've got to make the easy looks when you get them, and unfortunately that's been a theme for them. They've just struggled to make baskets at critical points.
Once again, you see on the bottom line our scores from earlier this week. A couple big wins. West Holmes knocking off Clear Fork here. Shelby holding off Buckeye Central on the road. Upper Sandusky girls getting a win. Northmore and Ontario boys getting victories as well. River Valley tonight a victory, so they stay at the 2-loss mark heading into their matchup with Shelby on Saturday. Against a Harding squad, not a lot of wins in conference, but they're a tough squad to go against.
Yeah, tough group to play against. They play hard. Just again, they're in the development of the program, have some young players, but definitely a team that you don't like to play, especially when you have to go to Marion.
4:16 left. Another tough place to go is Pleasant. The only team really to knock them off at their home was this Clear Fork squad earlier this season.
Yeah, 34-29 battle back in mid-December. And as we talked about since then, Spartans have not lost. Looking for win number 11 in a row. Good set off the inbounds. Back screen gets a wide open layup. Great execution by the Spartans.
13 for Waddell. Back come the Lady Colts. Crestina gets it to Belcher. Lady Colts desperately need a bucket here to stop some of that momentum.
Spartans chasing over the top, trying to make sure Colts get no more threes.
But Belcher will get 2 free throw attempts as she takes it to the hole and she's fouled. The foul will go against Waddell, her first.
So it looks like the Spartans now are going to really put a concerted effort forth to try to run Clear Fork off that 3-point line, force them to try to come back from this 11-point deficit 2 at a time.
Belcher, a 61.5% free throw shooter, drains the first. That is her first point of the night as Lilly Wortman checks back in, as well as Emerson Williams for Pleasant. Back to a 10-point game. Made them both. First free throw attempts of the night for the Lady Colts, 2 for 2.
And more importantly, it lets them set up the pressure. Here come the Lady Colts with the diamond trap, see if they can get something off of it. Good hustle play.
Steele from behind, and a great effort by Belcher to get the deflection off of Waddell after going from behind to strip it away.
Great job by Belcher, sprinting in transition, ran and flicked from behind and was able to knock it off of Waddell to get possession back.
Again, a 9-point lead for the Lady Spartans. Wortman kicks it back out to Christina. Skips it to Davis, nearly stolen, but she gets it.
Spartans really focused on those high hand closeouts. Assistant Coach Ward yelling from the bench to get those hands up on that closeout. They don't want to give up any open threes.
Davis kicks it over to Christina, into the lane, passes over to Wortman inside, and then throws it away. Now, you see Pleasant really playing against the three-point line. This is where the backdoor cut comes in, no?
It does, but they're doing such a good job of helping that it's taking away that back cut, because when they run a back cut, they may beat their defender, but that helper is always just sitting in the paint waiting. Pleasant's a real good defensive team.
Kicks it inside and stolen right back.
Here's where they need to convert, 4-on-1.
Gets it over to Belcher, and she's going to go to the line once again.
Christina picked up that loose ball, led the break, 4-on-1, made the good decision.
That'll be Oltz first. So back to the line goes Kylie Belcher. Nothing but net once again. And just like you said earlier, the Lady Colts, they want to get back into this. It's going to be at the free throw line right now.
Free throw line and making some threes, but those threes are not going to be easy to come by. As we said, Pleasant just keeps running them off the line. So if they continue to attack, we'll see if they can get some freebies here from the free throw line to work their way back into it little by little.
Ringed around and through. 4 straight for Belcher.
Another chance for a turnover.
And they get it. But Labaki was on the line.
Well, transition, sprinting through the passing lanes. They were able to get a piece of it. Said she stepped out. It was close. Now they have to defend on the out-of-bounds play. Steele looking to attack on the ISO.
Backs it out. Doesn't take the screen, but kicks it over to Ovenauer. Then back out to reset for Pratt. Clear Fork's going to have to run through these screens if they want to continue closely defending. Pleasant doing a really good job with those pick and rolls, however, tonight.
It's such an instrumental part of their offense. You can just see Clear Fork doing a much better job of getting in the gaps or getting higher up the floor. And here you go again, transition, 3-on-2.
Passes it to Barnett, back out. Belcher fakes the 3 off her leg and then throws it away.
Well,
but Weichel gets it back, so no turnover.
Not only getting the free throw line, but transition is another great opportunity to get an open 3.
Kicks it over to Belcher. Wasn't set, though. She'll take it into the hole, put it up no good, but blocked, and she'll go to the line for a chance at 2 more free throws.
And there's where Belcher's probably a little upset with herself. When she caught the ball, she wasn't ready to catch and shoot. She'd have probably had that open 3, but at least she was able to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
Yeah, she made up for it. Just slipped out of her hands enough. Coach Sellers, you saw the hands on his head. He thought it was a charge, but instead it's a block call. Short on that one. Her first miss in 5 attempts. Olton Waddell will check back in.
Good minutes there by Napier and Obenauer for the Lady Spartans.
Napier was called for that foul. Belcher short on the second one, but Weichel got the rebound. And then it's the Belcher. Wortman inside, loses the handle, gets it back.
Yeah, and Waddell came up
turns it over.
A little bit lame there on her right ankle. Trying to walk it off here.
So we're back to where we started at the half, a 7-point advantage for Pleasant with 89 seconds left in the third. Easily breaks the press.
Williams has real good handles. Get her the ball against that press. She can be a one-person press breaker. See if they can finish it with a good decision at the end here.
Williams stripped away. 11th turnover. Christina into the lane, has her defender to her back. Can't get the layup to go, but again, she will now go to the line. And Clear Fork now really taking it to the hole and drawing some fouls.
Yeah, and it's all starting in transition. They're getting the defensive rebound, their steal, and they're not waiting in this second half. They're getting out and going and trying to get something easy. And so far, they haven't got the easy baskets. But as you said, they've been able to get to the free throw line to try to cut this lead down to 5 or 6.
Christina, a 71% free throw shooter. And it was a great take. She had her defender turned around, and by the time she was able to get back facing Christina, she was taking it up to the hole, and that's why the foul was called. Christina misses the first. Lady Colts have missed their last 3 free throw attempts.
And Waddell comes to the bench for the Spartans, a little limp. That ankle's bothering her.
We'll keep an eye on that because that could be big.
See if she's able to go, yes.
Christina misses, but another offensive rebound by Belcher.
4 straight missed free throws for the Lady Colts. You've got to be able to knock these down in a game like this.
They need a bucket here to make up for the miss. Wortman thought about the 3. Instead, she'll take it into the lane. Gets it to Weichel, but misses the layup shot.
Again, you get those opportunities, you have to convert. Now the Lady Spartans in transition.
Kicks it right side.
Steele on the trail. Thought she was going to step right into that 3 ball. Instead, she'll look to Olt, and they're going to set it back up.
38 seconds left. You got to think they'll hold for the final shot here. Pratt looking for a screen, gets it. 3 from the corner's in. Quick release by Napier. She gets her second. 10-point game once again with 20 seconds left in the third. Weichel looking to get it inside, instead back out to Barnett. Barnett driving in, kicks it over to Belcher. Belcher gets into the lane, forces it up, no call. Offensive rebound, blocked. And that's how the quarter will end. We've played 3 with Pleasant now up by 10. When we come back, money time right here live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
It is money time here from the Colt Corral. Travis Barari alongside Coach Mark Bollinger, and that was more of a quarter we saw in the first game. 7-4 in favor of Pleasant, but the Lady Colts answer right back to start the fourth. Brindley Barnett with her first field goal with 3. It's back to a 7-point game.
On a great start there. There were some self-inflicted wounds down the stretch there at the end of the third quarter for the Lady Colts. They were down 7, had 4 opportunities at the free throw line, didn't convert. Pleasant was able to get to 10, but there was an answer here to start the fourth.
Ball deflected, but we're going to get a bump inside on Clear Fork, so Pleasant will maintain possession. Foul's going to go against Olivia Davis, her first.
See if Clear Fork does a better job here against the inbounds. last couple inbound sets, Pleasant's been able to get what they wanted. Good look from the corner and then an easy layup inside.
Got to get it in. Barely does, but thrown away. Turnover.
Much better job defending the out-of-bounds play. Forced a turnover. As we see Waddell is back in the game for the Lady Spartans.
12th on Pleasant. Lady Colts looking to get this back to within 2 possessions. Labaki had 2 threes early on, but hasn't done much offensively since. Back out to Crestina.
Well, Lady Colts run the open post offense, but Steele's basically just sitting in the middle of the paint as a helper. So even when they run those back cuts, they'll run that cut right into a help side defender.
Davis over to Pacey, fakes the 3. Now she'll take it into the hole. Layup off the glass, no good, too strong. And we're getting a hug and a foul against the Lady Colts. So you take a look at the replay, yeah, just a little too much off of there, and you see the reach on Crestina. That's her second.
Colts changing up the pressure earlier. They're playing the diamond full court trap. Now they're matching up man to man. Seems like they're content now to try to sit down and get some stops in the half court.
Olt gets it to Williams.
Steele's got the mismatch they want if they can throw it to her on the box.
They do get it to her. Turnaround jumper, short. Rebound Weichel, so Davis did just enough to throw her off. Quickly ahead, Wortman, stop, release 3, airballed. We'll call it a pass, but the layup's missed.
And again, another missed opportunity. Now a quick 3 ball.
Weichel back there, doesn't put it back up, gives it to Davis again. Under 6 to play. 7-point Pleasant lead.
Basket here really put some pressure on the Lady Spartans.
Davis is going to try the rainbow 3 off the back iron, but tipped by Wortman.
Well, one thing you see Pleasant doing is they're just getting too deep on the defensive rebound. They're shooting, Clear Fork's shooting so many threes, they're long rebounds, and they're just turning, going to the basket, and the ball's going over their head.
Hand off to Davis. A little bit of a collision, but no call. Wortman inside the Weichel. Weichel back out to Wortman. She's going to take it to the hole, scoops it up and in.
Cuts it to 5, good take.
And it is a 2-possession game. 5:11 remaining.
Clear Fork looking for a score, stop, score. Got the basket, can they get the stop and then another basket?
Steele kicks it left side. Ball stripped out, but it will stay with the Lady Colts with 4:59 remaining. Again, Weichel just with the quick hands tonight, getting the strip out of bounds, but it was off of her last.
Well, with the substitution, Crestina is now on Steele. Eliminates that opportunity for the Lady Spartans to put her down on the block and let her go to work. Got a better match for her on this possession.
Turnaround jumpers deflected, another block. The 4th by Weichel. Belcher in the corner. She's going to take it and get it back out to Weichel. 4:36 left in regulation. Wortman into the lane. Scoop layup. Good. Clear Fork's cut it to 1 possession.
Well, what you've seen Clear Fork do on the defensive end is they've really forced Pleasant to try to play in a 5-on-5 half-court set. It's not a strength of the Spartans, and they have struggled to score here in the second half. Clear Fork really upping the pressure defensively.
It's a 7-0 run by the Lady Colts to begin the 4th. Pleasant looking for an answer. Williams. This is the closest it's been since the first quarter. Olt.
Clear Fork solved that high ball screen issue they had in the first half.
I'd actually say the beginning of the second quarter when Clear Fork went on that run. Kicks it right side, 3 in the air. They got the answer.
Big shot by Steele. Ready to catch and shoot, and she did it and found nothing but the bottom.
6-point lead for Pleasant. Christina gets it into Weichel. Give and go layup. Missed it. Ball deflected around. No call. And it's going to stay here. No, it's not.
Well, great hustle by Christina. Made a nice pass in there, and then she went after it and got the offensive rebound. And it looked like the Spartans did have possession before the foul was committed.
Barnett's second, team's fifth. Timeout Pleasant here with 3:31 remaining and a 6-point lead.
Well, with the ball out of bounds on that baseline, you would guess that you're going to see Clear Fork come out with some kind of pressure, whether it's the go back to the diamond press or if they're going to maybe go to something where they go full court man-to-man and try to run and jump the ball. I would guarantee that they're probably going to try to come out and do something to create some tempo, see if they can get a turnover here and get the ball back to cut into this lead.
A couple times Clear Fork's cut this to one possession, but then Pleasant's hit the big shot to extend the lead back out.
Well, that's exactly what Steele did. You know, they finally close the gap. They get it to a 3-point game, and Steele's open in the corner, and she catches and calmly just buries it.
4 threes for Pleasant tonight, 7 for the Lady Colts this evening. 14-5 I have offensive rebounds for Clear Fork, and it's that long rebound.
It is, and you go back that first quarter, we talked about how Pleasant was the one dominating on the offensive glass. And since then, Clear Fork has turned it around, and they've given themselves numerous opportunities for second chance points, and they've taken advantage of it, especially in a team like that. They've struggled at times, let's be very frank. They've struggled at times shooting the basketball. That's one way to do it, is go get offensive rebounds.
And defense as well has gotten back into it. Another defensive battle, as expected, between these two teams.
And you see Pleasant make the adjustment. Clear Fork going to the diamond press. Pleasant have been breaking it with the 2 players at half court. Now they're going to go 1-4 set to start. Quick ball reversal. See if they can get somebody to flash middle.
Steele gets around the trap, stripped away, but taken by Waddell.
Well, in the last 3 minutes, it's going to be really interesting, too, because both these teams struggle from the free throw line. We'll see if they start putting, Clear Fork starts putting them at the line.
Pass to Olt,
get it back,
missed.
but instead,
and Clear Fork comes out with it. Over the Labaki, but too strong, and another Clear Fork turnover.
Just trying too hard to make the play too quickly.
3 minutes exactly remaining. 6-point lead for Pleasant.
Clear Fork going to switch it up, try to match up. Not sure how many possessions they're going to have left. Look for Pleasant to run some kind of weave action using that high ball screen. Run some clock, try to get something easy.
Top of the keys, Waddell looking to get it off to somebody. Finally does the ult.
He's going to bring it back out. Steele wants the ball in her hands.
2:30 remaining.
Steele, Emerson, and Waddell really going to handle it a lot here.
Give and go layup, yes. 13 for Steele. Too easy for Pleasant.
Well, they're waiting on that weave, and instead she set her up and ran the back cut, and they were able to execute it.
Davis to the lane, scoops it. She'll go to the line. Foul's going to go against Williams, her second.
Good take by Davis. Get to the free throw line. Clock stops. See if she can cut into this.
Olivia Davis, 72 of 87 from the line this season, 82.8%.
And if you're a Spartan defender there, you probably just want to let her go. A little out of control, wild shot. Force her to make that tough 2.
Liv makes the first.
If she can step the line and make free throws, she knocks down the first one.
First Lady Colt in the double digits. She has 10.
And again, another big free throw here. On a make, they can set up their pressure defense.
200 people watching Liv Davis make her second free throw. A lot of eyes watching this one closely.
And off the made free throw, right back to the diamond press. Pleasant stays in the 1-4 press break.
6-point game with 2:11 remaining.
Christina's the key here. Can she pick one off in the middle of the floor as Pleasant tries to reverse the basketball?
Oh, nearly did. But Steele is able to recollect herself. Going into the lane, puts it up. Yes, and one.
Well, when they've needed an answer, Avah Steele has stepped up and delivered. Knocks down the huge triple from the corner, and there takes advantage, gets to the basket, finishes. Chance to make the and one.
Wortman will come back in to replace Weichel with 2 minutes remaining.
She is going to be a handful over the next couple of years for teams in the MOAC. Sensational sophomore.
Makes the free throw. 2 minutes left. 9-point lead. Christina tries the three. She's short, but another long rebound out to Clear Fork.
Pleasant just hasn't adjusted to those long rebounds, but again, they can defend, and that's what they get. Steele comes up with the turnover. Oh, that's going to be intentional.
That's going to be intentional. Oh, at first he thought, yes, it is. Yeah, Wortman didn't play the ball at all. She just shoved her in the back.
Yeah, that was just frustration. Steele kind of broke her down there, and 2 hands in the back. I think she realized as soon as she did it what she did, and just, yeah. Emotion got the best of her for a split second, made a bad decision, but then rectified it and showed the good sportsmanship going over and checking, make sure Steele was okay. But Steele has a chance to step up at the line here and really put this one away with 2 big free throws.
Missed the first. Second one around and in.
Well, now you're down 10. Pleasant has the ball if you're Clear Fork. Think you're going to switch up, try to go to some kind of trap, half-court trap, trapping the ball maybe after the first pass. And if not, if you don't get a quick turnover, I think you're going to have to start fouling, try to lengthen this game, stretch it out as long as you can. I think Pleasant's a 59% free throw shooting team on the year, maybe?
Yes, under 60%.
Under 60%. Make them earn it at the line, but looks like the Colts are kind of willing to play it out here. Not trapping, not fouling.
Backdoor cut, layup good, and that's how they've been scoring here as of late.
Well, that's tough. You don't get up and pressure hard enough to foul and put them in the line. Instead, you just give up a back cut for a layup.
In and out, and a rebound to Pleasant.
Well, Pleasant's made all the plays they needed to make here in the fourth quarter. Clear Fork made their run, got it to a 3-point game. Avah Steele answered with the 3, and it's been Pleasant ever since.
So it will be a 1-1.
Fouls been called on Lady Colts number 15, Belcher. That's her first team 8. The foul has Steele at the line, I'm sorry.
Steele makes the first. That's 20 for her.
Clear Fork's going to have to do something quick. Down 13, could be 14 after this free throw. Minute 7 to go. They're going to need to come down, run a quick set, try to get a quick 3. Hopefully get it to go, use some timeouts.
Makes them both.
If you're Pleasant, you're going to definitely run them off the line. Try to get them to drive it, give up, be willing to give up the 2. You can live with that. Clear Fork taking a lot of time here.
Robinson will try the 3 and drains it. Lauren Robinson's first points. Makes it an 11-point game with 49.7 left.
3 keeps hope alive.
So barring the great comeback, it's going to be a 3-way tie. Only 3 teams remaining pretty much for this. Clear Fork can still play spoiler against Shelby, though.
Well, that sets
Shelby if they beat River Valley.
Yeah, this is going to set up a huge game Saturday night at Shelby. Lady Vikings, River Valley go up there. Both teams will be going in 9-2 along with Pleasant. Definitely a chance for one of those teams to take a big step forward. And I'm sure, Pleasant's sitting there just kind of salivating. They don't have to go on the road and play one of the better teams, like those 2 teams do. So it's going to be a tough stretch here for Shelby.
And they're going to have to root for Clear Fork after that. If Shelby were to beat River Valley, Clear Fork beats Shelby, then Pleasant gets this outright if they can handle business the rest of the way.
Yeah, and the Spartans have a very favorable schedule the rest of the way. They have 3 games after this against teams that are in the bottom half of the league. They still have to play Harding again, but they handled Harding fairly well the first time. But again, if you're Pleasant, a win tonight really puts you in the driver's seat as far as the schedule the rest of the way.
Too bad they're in a district with Afrocentric and Worthington Christian, or you'd say they'd probably have a good chance at making a regional.
Afrocentric, Worthington Christian, Fairbanks is also in that one. Fairbanks took down the Lady Spartans by about 20 early in the year. Real good squad. But, you know, in the Central District, the good thing for them is there are 2 districts.
Yes.
So, you know, when the Spartans go in there, if they can get a top 4 seed, they're definitely favored to get to a district championship. And whether it's Worthington Christian, Afrocentric, Fairbanks, you're playing a district championship.
Yep.
You've got a shot to go. So, yeah, they look to be set up pretty well for a nice tournament run down in Marion for the Lady Spartans.
As the 4 seniors get their curtain call here. Not the outcome they wanted, but just too many turnovers by the Lady Colts. Steele makes her 22nd point.
For Coach Sellers, it's probably like watching the same movie over and over and over. That's been the struggle for the Lady Colts this year when they've lost games. Turnovers and struggling to shoot the basketball.
Made them both.
Steele continues to add to her point total, 24 on the night.
Back out the Barnett. Labaki now. Into the lane, kicks it out. Belcher for 3. In and out. Rebound, Labaki puts it back up, misses. And a jump ball. It will go to Pleasant with 23.4, and Coach Sellers is going to call off the Dogs.
Yeah, look for the Spartans just to dribble it out here. Last 20 seconds. So it looks like Pleasant's going to walk out of the Colt Corral with a 13-point win, and they'll leave here still in first place in the MOAC.
So they will dribble this one out. Pleasant moves to 9-2 in the conference. They knock off Clear Fork 51-38. We'll take a break. When we come back, our MVP, final stats analysis, and much more. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I was soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm down to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
I mean, can you drink any louder?
That's how I drink.
Loud like
I
that?
drink loud. I like to enjoy it.
Toss me some Lay's.
Did you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud. Drinking loud makes no sense. Peyton, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl. Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way. I got a bus. The bus has got a bus. Let's go.
Can we go see the bus?
What up, Eli?
Mr. Cruz, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
I got you. I got you.
Whoa. Super Bowl, here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
I'm calling Mom after I finish these chips.
How much longer?
You drive weird. Bus, are we there yet?
No.
Hey, Bus, we gotta pull over for some more chips and drinks.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, guys, look what I found.
Bradshaw?
Hey, guys, got room for one more? Got Doritos? Got Mountain Dew.
Well, do we really want to bring him? It might start to feel crowded. I mean, maybe if we had a little,
Oh, please don't.
you know,
Don't say it.
salsa.
I love me some salsa.
All right, I got an idea.
We got one seat left, and it's special just for you.
Let's do it. This is like a convertible, except a whole lot better.
Good for you, you're happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing good without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that.
I lost my mind like this and I'm crying on the floor.
It does kind of open things up a little bit.
Time now for our Spherion Mid-Ohio MVP, and it is Pleasant sophomore guard Avah Steele. Game high 26 points. She was also 5 of 6 from the foul line down the stretch as Pleasant stays in first place in the MOAC. First of all, Avah, congratulations. Twice in this game, in the beginning of the second quarter, the beginning of the fourth quarter, Clear Fork cut this to one possession. It seemed like they got all the momentum, but you guys would make the big shot. Just what were you guys going through, in your mind that you were able to stop the run and then take control once again?
We knew we needed to calm down and that they were going to come for us, so we had a timeout. We slowed everything down so we can get our composure and get back in the game.
What did Coach tell you between the third and fourth quarters, because you guys really took control of that fourth quarter?
She said, we have the lead. We don't need to score. We're not going to force any shots, and just take your open ones.
You guys have a lot of underclassmen, only 3 seniors on the team, and 2 of them starters. Just what have you guys been able to do throughout the season? I know you guys had 3 tough losses early on, but you've avenged all 3.
We've just practiced harder. We knew as a team we need to work together. We are starting to get better as a team now than we were in the beginning. We just started communicating, and we knew how to calm ourselves down now.
And I know you're one of the leading scorers on this team. What have you done? It's your sophomore year, but you've already taken that veteran leadership role, kind of. Just what have you done throughout this year and over the summer to get ready for this role?
Well, I play AU, and so I get a lot of shots up then, and sometimes we just go to XL, get some shots up.
What do you need to do? You guys in prime position, 1 or 2 more wins gets you an MOAC championship. Just what do you have to do to avoid getting upset and getting yourselves a conference title?
We just need to stay together as a team. We can't play apart. If we come apart, the whole team comes apart. We just need to stay together.
And lastly, we switched cameras up. Actually, if you want to look into the camera above me right there, give anybody a shout out. Go for it.
I'd just like to thank my coaches. They've put so much time and effort into our team. They stay up all night doing scouting reports. They come up with plays, and they just helped us out really well.
All right, Ava, congratulations tonight. Spherion Mid-Ohio MVP, 26 points, also 5 of 6 from the line. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the way on trying to win an MOAC title.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, final stats and analysis right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Know as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm down to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
Sorry, Peyton Manning, but we're going to come back here for the post-game show. The OH Report post-game show. Travis Borey back with head coach Mark Bollinger and coach Avah Steele. Just a little too much for the Lady Colts down the stretch. Big bucket after big bucket, including, as you were talking to her during the break, that corner 3 to put them back up 6 in the 4th to start a run.
Yeah, huge shot by Avah Steele. She was able to get set up in the corner, wide open 3, had her feet set, hands up, caught and buried it, and that went from a 3-point game to a 6-point game real quick. And most importantly, I think it just changed the momentum. Brought Pleasant right back to where they felt a little bit comfortable. But yeah, she just dominated tonight on all facets. Offensively, defensively, the amount of deflection she had, the steals, the rebounds. It was just another dominant performance by this sensational sophomore.
Taking a look at the final stats, they only hit 4 threes. They took 16 twos. They dominated inside. Lady Colts, the direct opposite. Live and die by the 3. It just didn't make enough down the stretch. Only 8 threes, 4 field goals. Boards, they dominated the offensive glass with those long rebounds. 16 offensive rebounds for the Lady Colts, only 6 for Pleasant. Turnovers, though. A lot of unforced errors by the Lady Colts really hurt them. And they shot 60% from the line, but those 4 free throws, they were key as well at the end of the 3rd.
Yeah, 4 in a row they missed when they'd cut it down to a 7-point game. Missed 4 in a row. Instead of cutting into that lead, it was able to allow Pleasant to maintain the lead, and then they expanded it, obviously, there in the 4th quarter to pull away and win 51-38. I thought Pleasant did a really nice job in the second half of going over those ball screens, making sure that they were able to run Clear Fork off the line, because in that first half, they definitely kept themselves in the game just because they could bury those threes, and Pleasant made the adjustment, and it was critical to them pulling away and winning.
Some final individual stats for tonight. Like we said, Steele finished with 26, Napier with 6, Waddell with 13, Olt with 4, Pratt with 3, Williams with 2. For the Lady Colts, 11 from Davis, 9 from Wortman, 6 from Lubbock. She hit 2 early threes, but that was it. They really shut her down after that. Wortman, like I said, with 9. Robinson at 3 late. Belcher with 4. She was 4 or 5 from the line. and Brindley Barnett hit a late 3 as well. 16-5 offensive glass for Clear Fork, 11-10 Pleasant on the defensive glass, but those turnovers were just too much. Score by quarter, 18-9 in favor of Pleasant. Clear Fork comes back 13-11 in the second to make it 29-22. Then a really defensive third quarter. Pleasant hit a 3 late to push it back out to a 10-point lead, but it was 7-4, make it 36-26. And then they pull away late after Clear Fork cut it to 3. 51-38 is the final score. So Pleasant, their MOAC hopes stay alive. As for the Lady Colts, still only one conference championship back in 2004. They would need a lot to happen, and I don't think it will for them to get one this season. But this team still has a good chance at a Division III district high seed there. They're in top 4 right now, and even without the win, the strength of schedule is going to help them in the Martin RPI.
Absolutely, and you look at the competition they played this week. West Holmes in a non-conference game early, started the week on Monday night. Then they take on an outstanding Pleasant team tonight. So these games are preparing the Lady Colts for tournament time. So even though it looks like they're going to fall short of their quest for a conference championship, they are definitely setting themselves up. See if they can start getting a little bit of momentum here in the next few weeks, take on a good Shelby team, get a couple other wins in there, and then go into tournament play and see if they can do any damage.
So the final score, 51-38 in favor of Pleasant. Next up for both teams, MOAC play on Saturday. Pleasant heads to Ontario, while Clear Fork, they are at Harding. Tomorrow we have 4 games for you. Ontario back here at Clear Fork, one of those games. Also have Fredericktown at Northmore to help decide the KMAC. We also have Centerburg at Cardington, a game you'll be on the call for. Centerburg trying to stay in it. And then the big one on the girls' side in the Northern 10, Upper Sandusky at Buckeye Central. A Buckeye Central win pretty much clinches a conference title. Upper Sandusky with a win, it even it out as they go into the final games of the conference season. Any final words for you?
Well, just congratulations to both teams on outstanding seasons so far. We saw a really good Pleasant team come in here and put in the workman-like performance. They are who they are. They defend first. They got after it on the defensive end tonight. They played together. They're tough, forced those turnovers. And, because of that, the Spartans are able to get their 11th win in a row and keep themselves at the top of the MOAC.
That'll do it here from Clear Fork High School. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible tonight. Mason Neese on camera, Adam Thompson running the 1s and 2s as our producer tonight. Our scoreboard sponsor, MWD Logistics. Our MVP sponsor, Spherion Mid-Ohio. Our commercial sponsors as well, MWD Logistics, Knox Community Hospital, as well as Frito Lay. I want to thank the fine folks at Clear Fork, Jessica Brokaw in the athletic department, for allowing us to be here. And most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. Pleasant pulls it off 51-38 to remain atop the MOAC with River Valley and Shelby. For Mark Lollinger, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from the Colt Corral.